Leo, this is your week ahead tarot card reading by Born Without Boundaries Tarot. It's a message for Leo, someone, could be some romance. Listen, bear with me. Leo, sun, moon, and rising sign, or listen, you might not be a Leo, and for some crazy reason this popped up on your feed. It's your message. It would only show up because something here is going to help you at just the time that it arrives. And this is where your message begins. We have something that's sort of casting out into the future, or it's got some future potential. Oh, okay. This has to do with some heartbreak from the past, but it's basically saying, since this is the last card that came out, and it's basically saying all this other stuff that's about to unfold now is about to turn this heartbreak that you experienced on its head. Now remember, heartbreak isn't just, oh, somebody broke my heart. You could be heartbroken over the loss of a loved one. You could be heartbroken over the loss of a job, off the loss of a house that you had put in a bid for and you lost the bid. Something that really hurt you. This, what's going to happen now, what's going to unfold is about to make that not only okay, but it's about to turn it on its head and make it just like an anxious memory, pretty much. But let's get into what's going on now. Ooh, success is the card that I see first, so that's always a good thing. Let's go back. We have this card that dropped out first, which was sort of headed into the future, 10 of Swords, which means that something's finishing up. It's as bad as it's going to get. It can't get any worse. It's kind of like I don't know, something that was not meant to come into the future with you. 5 of Wands, there's a lot of chaos. There's a lot of craziness. It's like ending chaos and craziness. Sick of getting stabbed in the back. Let me say, this is energy that you don't want moving into the future with you. You know, you don't want the contention, but it's got to do with contentiousness that you were dealing with. Competition or a lot of red tape that you were dealing with. And honestly, it's just so done. You're tired of dealing with it. It's got to be over. Well, maybe it's a fight that you got into, an injury, or some fucked up shit people were doing that is finally coming to an end, because credit where credit is due. Money is coming your way. Resources are coming your way. Things that you earned, what you deserve, it's going to start to come and compile and come your way. You're about to gain something. I don't know if you got a lawsuit going on or something, but you are about to get something and gain something because of a lot of contention and negligence and mistreatment of you. And then we have justice. So there could be an actual judicial decision made, or a decision by another kind of a board. It doesn't have to be necessarily a courtroom, but like another kind of a board, maybe something at work or something like that. But this is a decision that's going to be made in your favor and open up a lot of possibilities for you, resources coming your way. Could be 6 weeks, could be 6 months. There's some sort of success based on a decision that was made in your favor after somebody acknowledged credit where credit is due. They went through a lot of shit, right? And whatever that heartbreak was is going to turn it on its head and is going to make it all okay. Damn. Okay. I'm saying it a little bit too much. Hold on. Do I want to clarify any of this? Maybe how this message is going to come to you. This is happening this week. How is this message coming to them? The word, the notification, in revert, through somebody that you don't trust, through unfair. Why is this all messed up? I travel with my cards and they get all messed up. I get so frustrated at that. Because I don't do that. Like, I make sure that all my cards are turned right, and then it's just all fucking messed up. Somebody that was a shit to you. It's coming through somebody that was not good to you. And I don't think it's because they're lying. I think it's because they're coming out. They're like coming to the surface with something. There's somebody that was kind of impulsive. They were negligent with you. They were unkind. Maybe this is somebody who had been unfair to you, and they admit that they'd been unfair to you. They were negligent. But it's coming through that person, maybe because of that person, that this is coming towards you, that this kind of retribution, it seems, that's what's happening. Okay, I want to get a few more clarifier cards. First, I want to make sure this deck is in order, because right now it's not, and it's irritating me. Okay, I'll clarify a little bit more. So this person wasn't fair to you. They were impulsive, they were selfish, they were immature, and they weren't fair to you. But that's who's kind of like bringing you this message of, but maybe they, I don't know, who is this person? They're attractive. They're attractive. This person was too easily dismissive of you. They misjudged you. But there's somebody who's very attractive, somebody who attracts a lot of attention, somebody who's very confident. They're very much creative, and they're very much kind of like also stable. So they have a fire energy and an earth energy to them. They're like stable fires, stabilization of action or pursuit of a creative endeavor. They stick to it until it becomes real, until they can hold it in their hands. This is not somebody who talks about their ideas. They get them done. You know, if they think of a painting, then they go to the canvas and they paint it. Like, that's the kind of person this person is. They were a little bit impetuous with you. Yeah, I think that they made a bad decision about you in the past. It was immature. It was rash. It's kind of sloppy and a little bit snobby. I don't know if you know this person yet, but all in all, they're not a bad person. They just misjudged you. I don't know why, but they misjudged you. Let's get a moon card, shall we? It's a good time for one. Are you subscribed to the channel yet? Could you please subscribe to the channel now? And if you think you're already subscribed, check to see if you are. There's a lot that's changed on YouTube. And so check to see everything that you think is your space stayed intact. And make sure that you've rung that notification bell so that you know when I upload your favorite content. Now, if you really like this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to do that, and leave a comment below. Talk back to me. If you love this video, share it on your social media platform so that somebody else can find it if they need it. And come on over to my Patreon feed. I have a Patreon channel now. I'm building it out. It's $5 a month to join. You tell me you don't have $5? I know you got. Most people got $5 a month, and this $5 a month goes toward building Born Without Boundaries even stronger. So come on over. And then for the extended readings, you only pay half price. And you can see these videos over on Patreon early because I upload them there first, just so that you know. Okay, let's get into this moon card reading. What do you want to tell me about the moon? What do you need to release? There's something that you need to let go of, and it's emotional. Some sort of baggage that came from this. And maybe that's what was getting in the way. This is somebody who made an impulsive decision about you because they were going through some shit. So it really didn't have to do with you, but it ended up you suffered for it. So let's get a little bit more insight. Adjustments are required. This is in the past, and it's time to release negativity. This person had a hard time letting go of fear, of some sort of toxic trait or addiction, or some sort of trauma that they'd experienced. But it's almost like, I think, adjustments are required, like they had a change. There was a change that had to be made, and it had to do with, scorpionic energy, fear, toxicity, trauma. And it's like nothing was going to move forward until that happened. But it's clear now that it's like, what do you need to release? This is almost like you may have to forgive someone, or somebody might have to forgive you. Because there was repair that had to be done. And they're ready to repair things with you or make things up to you. And so ultimately it's like, you got to let that old shit go. Because that old shit can't block the blessing that this person is meant to deliver to you. And they are the delivery system by which this blessing is coming to you. So there might be some shit that the two of you might still have some baggage with this motherfucker. But ultimately, they are delivering value. And something good, something progressive this time around. Let's get one of these cards. Okay, so what is this that's being delivered? Basically, I think an opportunity, but that can mean so many things. Leo. Never-ending stories in the future. What's coming? Hold on. We had never-ending story, and then we have between two worlds. It's almost like you thought you'd be in transition forever. And then we have here and now. Now you finally arrived. You're not in transition anymore. And it's partially your mind shift, which is saying, stop thinking about the change and only think about where you are at the present time. Announce to the universe where it can find you. It's got something good to deliver. And then we have co-create. And that means with the divine, with the creator, with God, with the universe, whatever you want to call it. Here and now, you thought you'd be forever in this never-ending, like, in-between world. There's no more ambiguity anymore. You're ready to connect and work with another person, this person. Somebody's ready to be with you or work with you. This doesn't have to be somebody who rejected you romantically. This could be like a boss that you thought like fired you or got rid of you or denied you a job. But this is the thing. And this is what I learned when I was acting in Manhattan. You don't just want to get the part. You want to get the attention. And more importantly, you want to remain in the memory of the casting director. You know, it's not you're just auditioning for this part. You're auditioning for every role that they're going to cast for. And if you make a lasting impression on them in a good way, then they're going to think of you and invite you in. This happened to me. This is how I got a role in a show that I was a part of. Because they remembered me from another audition. They liked me from another audition. I just didn't fit the part. But they liked me. They're like, we remember you. And I got that role. And so it's like, that's basically what it's saying. It's saying that somebody that rejected you in the past is about to open up a door for you. Because you made an impression. Even if you didn't get that thing originally. Right? And there was heartbreak involved. There was disappointment and maybe even fear. But God is like, let that shit go. That's about to all be over. And it's going to be over. Let's kind of see like when it's going to be over. Shall we? When does this get over? Can you give me a timeline that's more clear? Can you please give me a timeline? I would say in about a week. Can you give me a timeline that's clear? Happiness is here by the full moon. 100%. Within 2 weeks from when you're seeing this video, you're going to be extraordinarily happy. You're going to be fulfilled, and you're going to be proud of yourself. Within 2 weeks. A new opportunity presents itself to you. A new interest. A clean slate and a fresh start. Princess of Wands, my friends. Princess of Wands. 2 weeks. Holy shit. Let's get an angel message and then let's go to the extended. That's over on Patreon. Hold on. We have make time for self-care. You stressing out about something is not going to make it go by faster or work out. It's like you don't have to earn this. De-stressing yourself is going to welcome your abundance in quicker. Trust in God with this. He's leading you. God is leading you in the right direction. Make time for self-care. Taking care of yourself is essential right now. This is coming in the future. This opportunity is going to open up your ability to be able to have time to take care of yourself again. Freedom. What's happening now? Fluorite, natural beauty and authenticity. Be yourself as God made you naturally attractive and lovable inside and out. This is also the conjunction of the moon and the sun that just happened with the new moon. So it's like new moon, new life. You have a natural beauty and authenticity, being yourself. This is, somebody likes you for who you are. Balancing masculine and feminine energies. Allow your feminine side to creatively inspire you and your masculine side to give you confidence. That's interesting. And this is like that yin and yang happening too. This is somebody, if this is a person, they're your equal. They're going to balance you out perfectly. Prosperity, there's a positive shift in your flow of divine support. And yes, that is going to be translating into the 3D world with prosperity, so that you can actually have some time to take care of you and not be so kind of drained anymore. Let's go to the extended. I hope you'll join me. The link is right here. I'll see you there. Oh, it's also down below. It's also in the description box, in the comment section. I make it easy for you. I'll see you there.